Bruh, if you're running from the get-go, how am I not supposed to make mistakes? Like, for real. You started the round just jumping backwards, jumping backwards. I'm
Alright,
supposed to
hello
play back.
guys, this is Young Legend 6, UG Young Legend 6 at that. I really don't know how to usually start a video like this. Because, I don't make videos like this. So, right now, I was just on Project Justice earlier. I've never really had any moments like this. Of course, I'm player 2 side. And I'm learning Armored AKIRA. And as you can see from the title of this match went south, like, for the other player, and he really was kind of upset by this. But this was too priceless for me not to upload. So, we're gonna just like analyze the matches first before we look into the messages. We're probably gonna look at the messages first or midway, but we're gonna see. So we're gonna analyze the match. So this is Hio. I've never played against Hio before. So right now, this is me just testing the waters with Armored AKIRA, still practicing with her, of course. Trying to get a little bit of whiff punishes because he seems to be running up a lot. Jumping back, moves like that. So I didn't know he could do crap like that. I don't know his strings. Randomly threw out triple kick. Because her best move is like up close without it being her stance. Would definitely be her triple kicks. And her stance cancels are So her stance cancels are not special cancelable either. Try tardy countering, didn't get it because, like I said, I don't know his strings. So now I'm like, okay, let me play this patient, get the combo off. That was probably the best punish right there, though. That was probably the best punish I could have possibly gotten, but I ended up, missing it. Missing this part right here. Weird timing. He's able to block. No problem, though. Just throwing out the stances, see what he does. Got the triple kicks on him again. He keeps jumping, so gotta throw him out. Double low, gets hit with the high afterwards. Try getting that punish. Now that right there confused me a bit because you see, like, when you land that, I got that outside of a tardy counter. Like, I got that on the tardy counter. So, well, actually, no, I got that when he tardy countered me. But I countered that with the command grab. But it didn't go through. So I was just like expecting something to happen right there. But nothing did. Oh, that was a free punish. And that I did convert off of. A little nervous, a little shaky right there. But got the punish off. Then he switches to Kuro. Now, he is the best boss character in the game. Very good mix-ups, very good setups. The ball move is also very good for him to, hit you on, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, so I need to see how he plays Kuro. And to my shock, he didn't do any of that, actually. He's kind of like going for a lot of rival launchers that I couldn't tell that was the rival launcher at first. Got a good little combo. And as you can see, he's gonna do a lot of tardy counters on me to rival launcher. And good punishes on his part. But that right there, that move right there, let me know that I couldn't get too close. Because if he got a string, like right there, that is an overhead. What Kuro does is that my bad there, guys. I had to cut the video a little bit. But as I was saying, what Kuro does is that he has his little Rekka, his 3 slashes. He can go like mid, 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 high, low, mid, low, high, stuff like that. And this is what this guy was kind of like thriving off of a little bit. Not like thriving per se, but this was like his go-to. But I will say this right now, I couldn't punish it properly because this is online for one, and for two, I'm not as experienced with powered AKIRA. So I was just going a little willy-nilly, and as you will see after this, and this is what I said earlier, his rival launcher punishes, I will admit, very good rival launcher punishes. So I will definitely credit him on that. He did slightly miss his combo. Like that, the mid, low, high is what he was mostly getting. So like right here, 1, 2, 3. So I was planning on tardy countering there. Didn't get it. And, you know, I was just trying to rely on a little bit of strays. Missed my input and got super jump on accident. And another good rival launcher. Try punishing that. Surprised that he was actually kind of safe. Just throwing out those, that string. He was getting caught by that a lot. Oh, shoot. He got hit by that. Didn't really capitalize. Wasn't expecting to, like, land without the aerial hit. And with Armored AKIRA, that is her... That is a little good anti-air punish. That and her triple kicks. But as you can see, the recovery is terrible. Like, look. This right here was the plan. Try to get the counter. Well, not that. That. Right there. I did it a bit too late. He was able to block. Ran right up to me and got a little punish on me. And then he got this combo off. Not a lot of damage. Wasted a little bar, but personally, Meter and Rival Schools Project Justice isn't really a huge discussion. Got the combo off that time, which was good. I did Rival Launcher instead of the, you know, Command Grab because, you know, I wanted to keep it safe. Couple seconds left. He was getting kind of desperate, trying to get some grabs off. Nope. Can't get that. Now, the best part about that, this is why I say triple kicks are her best, like, up-close tools, because you can do stuff like that. Like, after the first one, he thought he had a punish, tries tardy countering, gets hit with the hot. So, you know, good little first match. So, judging from that first match, I would say I'm paying a bit, you know, not too passive, kind of aggressive, because I was getting a lot of the triple kicks off in neutral, along with me trying to get some, you know, stance canceling, things like that. As you can see, this guy's platinum. You can see how his punishes are nice, all of that type of stuff. But the crazy thing about this is that, like, the messages right here. That was the first match, so I didn't go into it. Now, he said, why you run? All you do is running away and counter, no attack, but I don't know. I guess you guys could say that. I don't think I was playing incredibly passive that first match. So, I mean, I guess. But this was after like the last two, so let's go into the last two. Of course, I go up there. We do a rematch. Pick my characters: Armored AKIRA, Roy, Hideo. So, knowing what I know, this is when I'm like, okay. So, I guess I'm doing good. Got a little bit confident. This is when I started, you know, trying to go in a tiny bit more. Well, not actually. Trying to get some counters off. Good little tardy counter for the launcher kit. Trying to rely on those stances a little bit. Then just like that, get the combo off. Got the kick. Honestly, my favorite combo to do with Powered AKIRA. Woke up with the super. Got a good punish. I should have blocked there, but I was mashing my recovery a bit too hard. That air double kick is such a good button. I missed my grab, though. I think he wanted super there, but he missed it. Get the combo off. He's just kind of sitting there. I actually got hit by that. I'm not going to acknowledge that. Oh, and just like that, I tried getting a punish. And then he taunts. That's what kind of confused me. Because when he did that, I'm like, wait, was that a taunt? And, you know, that kind of confused me a tiny bit because I'm like, dang, you know, I thought we were just having some good games, some good matches. He just runs around and taunts after, you know, I made a little mistake. So, I'm like, dang, I think he's trying to get a bit toxic. So I start off, round start, triple kicks, terrible idea. He gets some good damage on me for it. Not good super damage, though. The string itself did more. He was better off without spinning the meter. Trying to throw out my random, trying to throw out my random stance stuff. Tried throwing that out. Punish was way too late. So he tries, rival launcher again right there. So I am kind of backing up right now because I'm like getting too close would lead me to like, getting caught by that string that was just shown. I think I tried waking up with the stance to punish him, but I did get hit. And I'm like, okay, good round by him, of course. But then he taunts again. Now, I'll admit, I did bad that round because, playing a tiny bit nervously after like getting hit with pressure. Happens to the best of us, of course. But he just taunted again. And I'm like, okay, at this point, though, I kind of know the matchup a bit better. I just can't get too close to him. Because, that's free punishes, free mixes, like free, 50-50s. A whole bunch of stuff. So, I'm just like, you know what? If he accepts this, I'm going to go into this next match. And you saw the length of the replay. Of course he accepts it. So, he accepted the match. I will say good on him as well for not, getting that taunt, getting that off, and then just leaving. So I'm like, no way you just taunted on me with, a top 5, top 7 character when I'm using a D tier character. So I'm like, you know what? Switch costumes. My favorite Armored AKIRA costume. This is where I start playing passive. And I think this is why he got mad. Stance canceling out, stance dash. So right there. This is what kept leading me to punish him. And this is why going away from him was good, because he throws out a lot of random buttons. And that right there. Boom, boom, boom. Quick little punish. Tried for the kicks, but angled weirdly. Get some good damage off. Not bad on his part. Ooh, clash with the rival launcher and the triple kick. He's doing good at blocking. I was prepared to get a little, either a whiff punish. Right there. That is where I realized that I could just rival launcher him or any type of tardy counter. Because, can't get away with that. Into launcher. I don't remember if I landed this or not, but I probably didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, perfect. Landed that. On his wake up, do my little stance cancels. Would be bad if he was doing his team attack. And then I tried again, but didn't work that time. I think it's just the timing to get it. Alright, and just like that, he does get that. That's the one downside about her triple kicks. Easily punishable with a tardy counter. It's not easily punishable depending on your character if you just throw out the triple kicks without tardy counter. Tardy counter is a very easy way to punish them unless, they mix you up and go low, which is what a lot of powered AKIRAs or any AKIRA would actually do at the time. But good will start off for him. Get my little mini launcher. Wasn't prepared to land it, though, obviously. Missed my DP. Got the triple kick. Well, double. So I'm like, okay, he's just going to throw out random buttons. Gets a good super on me. Well, I won't even call it good, but this right here, he lands the hit. That doesn't kill me, because like I said, the damage is bad. But that, I got pretty desperate. I will admit, I got way too desperate for that hit. But as you can see, played the round well. His health compared to mine, but get a good kick in the neck. And I was surprised he didn't taunt right there. And I'm thinking, wait, is he gonna? I'm thinking right there. I'm like, wait, is he gonna switch to Roy? Went from top 5, top 7 to top 1, top 2. I play Roy, so of course I'm gonna say Kyoko's top 1 instead of him. But I'm thinking is he gonna switch to Roy? If so, then I know that matchup. But no, 6 to Kuro. The matchup with Roy is of course harder, but I'm gonna go with it. Good little punish, good little whip punish right there. Just couldn't get a lot off of it. I tardy countered way too early, but got a mini combo. So right now, just trying to even out the playing field a little bit. Because good overhead from me right there. I think that's the only time I've ever done her overhead that well without getting punished. So, like, I'm like, you know, running a little bit, that's fine. Because, you know, I don't want to get caught in a mix in a blender once again. Good tardy counter once again. Like, this is another reason why, because her strings, not the safest in some terms. Well, at least not how I do them, but like I said, newbie. And right there, I'm just kind of telling them to come at me. But I missed my punish. This is off topic, but I personally think that grab is hilarious. Like, he does the freaking can off of my face, and I think that's personally funny. That's funny to me. But, you know, play it passive because I'm low on health. Kind of have to do it. Tries for the rival launcher. So as you can see, I tried for that launcher right there. Thought he was going to jump. But this is where it kind of turned around. Landed the stray with punish stance. Like right there. Stray with punish stance. Into the grab. That sadly dropped though. So I missed the damage. Wasted a little bit of more. But he got desperate, tried going up for a grab, but I got a misinput instead of DP. He's trying to go for a lot of grabs. And then yeah, I knew he would dash up the moment right there. And then, like, he's, like, doing his dash up jabs. Just flat out. Land a hit. And then he tried dashing up to grab. Side switch to elbow. And I don't even taunt right there. I'm just like, you know, let me just keep playing this. So, you know, backing up once again because no 50-50s. And another whiff punish. I keep it simple. And that's like what? Good half of his health, actually. Health. Good air to air. Does a wake up super. Takes a lot of my health off. Like 30%. And I land a tiny combo right there. And this is where I started slipping up a tiny bit. I will admit. Because missed my tardy counter. He gets good damage off of me because of that. But at this point, another can. But at this point, I'm like, you know what? He's getting a bit desperate. So I say, screw it. Boom. I said, screw it, you know? And then I just get that off. Now, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to taunt. But since it was a party up, the recovery was too long for me to get it. Get a good amount of points off of that. But, yeah, I'm like, you know what? He's getting a bit desperate for damage. So the moment I see that super, I just see the opportunity, seize it. Amazing damage for a good punish. Now, so as you can see, that was some, you know, that was some pretty good gameplay right there, of course. But this is where it kind of gets a bit weird. Now, he says, why you run? And I'm thinking, oh, wait, you left the match. Because, like, if I got it enough to there, like, as you can see, he left it. So I'm like, wait, but you left the match. So I thought he was talking about that. And then I scroll up, and, like, I'm looking, and he said, all you were doing was running away and counter, no attack. Now, as you guys saw from the first match, I was playing a tiny bit aggressive, but then it was starting to get me killed as Armored AKIRA. And I'm like, you know, I gotta thrive off of my stances, and I gotta get, you know, big damage, good punishes, because he's just throwing out a lot of buttons. And not even that, her up close pressure isn't really that good, because the moment you learn how to block Armored AKIRA stuff, it's very obvious. But like I said, triple kicks are very good for applying a little bit of pressure. But the moment they get a good block, that's a free tardy counter all the time. And her command grab, I think it just hits mid. So she like a hit grab, actually. It's not even a command grab. So I just he said, why so scared? And I just said, I'm playing a power to Kira. Because it's like, playing power to Kira. He gets, she has 0 safe tools up close. Kind of a lie, but also kind of not. Because her tools outside of her normals, and as you guys saw in that video, I got punished for doing her heavy. Which is very funny to me that he decides how I'm just, throwing stuff out. So I just say that, kind of a lie. He said, yeah, an aggressive character with great combos. So think about AKIRA. Her stance things are not special cancelable. So in order for her to have great combos, she needs to get a tardy counter or whiff punish. And the best of her combos are from that stance. So he's treating the stance like, oh, she could just special cancel it out of anything. I don't think this guy's ever fought an armored AKIRA, personally. Powered AKIRA. He says bull when I say 0 safe tools up close. I said, you're playing Kuro. It's top 5. Top 5, top 7. Powered AKIRA, as well as regular, are up close brawlers. Regular AKIRA, maybe, but powered, once again, relies more on her stances and stuff. I don't know about regular AKIRA, because personally, I don't play regular AKIRA. Her stance was replaced by a very slow jump roll. And, that's why she's kind of low. But, AKIRA has a lot of great tools. Powered AKIRA also has a lot of great tools. He said, yeah, I am. I wasn't cheap with him either. To his credit, yeah, he really wasn't. He wasn't doing a whole bunch of, like, the ball mix-ups. All, like, the cheap ball stuff where you're left in recovery in the air and you can get a whole bunch of mix-ups afterwards, whether it's, like, a grab reset, stuff like that. But I said her safe strings are from her easily punishable stances. Shout out to the typo. But, yeah, from her easily punishable stances. You can easily punish her stances. And, like, up close at least. Because the moment she gets in that pose, and like him, because he did a lot of throwing out buttons, I'm gonna get hit. So, like, he wants me to, like, run up and do a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, yeah. He said running is coward. I think he wanted to, oh, yep. He said coward, profanity. No matter how you glaze it. And I'm like, I just punished your mistakes, which, exactly what I did. Just punish his mistakes. And then this is where it gets kind of funny. So I'm going to just play this for you guys.
Bruh, if you're running from the get-go, how am I not supposed to make mistakes? Like, for real. You started the round just jumping backwards. I'm supposed to play catch with you. Like, bruh, come on. That's some really coward, and you know it.
So he called it, like, coward stuff because I'm jumping back from the get-go. Now, like I said earlier, staying on the ground and staying up close to Kuro when he has those overhead to low mix-ups. I mean, of course, like, what do you want me to do? You want me to just sit there and get hit? And I think I said that, too. So you want me to run in and be unsafe against a top 5 character? Like, that's exactly what I said to him, because I'm running in against a top 5 character. Could be getting punished for it. But he expects me to just, go for it automatically. And then he says this.
I never said run in blindly like an ass. No. What I'm saying is fight. This is a fighting game, not a marathon tag. Let me catch you. Come on, dog. Like, for real.
And he's saying that, oh, just fight and all that stuff. I did beat him the first game when I was up close. Because, Hio first round. I did end up beating his Hio, even though I didn't know the matchup. Switched to Kuro, beat him like that. But then he started, like, throwing a lot of stuff out, even when I wasn't really jumping back to as much as I did the last match. Because I will admit, last match, yeah, I was playing a bit passive, but against something like that, playing passive is exactly how you beat them. Of course, this is priceless. So, like, I don't know. I just wanted to post this because this is a very funny experience for me. Like, a person like myself who thrives off of playing like lower tier characters and stuff like that doesn't really get hate mail like this. Like, he doesn't really get hate mail. So I thought this would be funny to share with everybody. And I don't know, maybe more videos could come like this. But like I said, not really likely. But, you know, thank you guys for watching this video. This was like an incredibly hilarious experience to go through. So, shout out to everyone for watching. Thank you all for coming by, watching the full video. Make sure to like and subscribe as usual, guys. Helps the channel a lot, trying to grow this base. And, yeah. And also, yes, I'm still working on the Commando Vault. I had to prep for TNS, but peace.
It's actually the safest way to end. Wait a minute.